Well, I'm from Fiji Islands, and our culture is the Indian culture, and we also have our Fijian roots there. Watching the movie actually felt like India was being brought closer to me, and there were a lot of similarities, following the same religious views and whatnot, but I never honestly thought India was like that. And the temples, I can relate to that with Fiji culture, and just like in everyday life, like what we do, what we eat, and things like that, it really felt the same. But honestly, I never knew India was like that, and it's really beautiful, and yeah, there's so much more to explore.
As an offering to goddess Lakshmi, Babli used a sari, fruits and a bead necklace, so she would bless their home with happiness and wealth. I was so glad to see him involve his children with the rituals, so they are aware of their culture. What a wonderful way of integration. The thing that fascinated me most was the use of coconut water instead of Ganga Jal, the holy water. The name Ganga Jal is derived from Ganga or the Ganges, which is the holy river for the Hindus. The word Jal is used for water in pure Hindi.
I think there always was, like, just knowing people who were from there, and just like, I guess watching movies or just anything. There was always a negative thought behind my head, like, what if I go and, like, what if someone kidnaps me or things like that? What if, like, because you always hear there's, like, lots of theft and people do this and that. You never hear the good parts. And watching the movie Inroads to India, it honestly showed not just that part, it showed the other part to it too, the positive part. And I remember sitting next to my friend Sashel during the movie and saying to her, oh my god, are you serious? Like, look at these beautiful sights and everything, and like how people are traveling so freely and getting to experience like the culture and like the caves up on the mountains, the sunset views, and like just different areas in India where like you never honestly thought existed, and it was so breathtaking. You don't see theft and all that negativity there that I assumed that there was. So no, it did change my point of view, and I think it really clarified it a lot that it's not just about that. Every country has its goods and bads, right? So it really helped watching this movie. It gave me a different perspective, definitely.
The monastic complex of Ajanta consists of several viharas, which is monastic halls of residence, and Shaitya Grihas, that is stupa monument halls, cut into the mountain scarp in two phases. Ajanta was a college monastery. The viharas were meant to accommodate several hundred teachers and pupils combined. The viharas are of various sizes, the maximum being about 52 feet. They are often square-shaped. Their excavation exhibits a great variety, some with simple facade, others ornate, some have a porch and the others do not. The facades of many viharas are decorated with carvings. Walls and ceilings were often covered with paintings. Various kinds of stones, minerals and plants were used in combination to prepare different colors. Sculptures were often covered with stucco to give them a fine finish and lustrous polish. The stucco had ingredients of lime and powdered seashell or conch.
I would suggest it to my friends, especially those who are in the same boat as me, who have Indian roots and are from like Trinidad, Guyana, or any of those islands, right? Fiji. And friends who were raised even here and they have Indian backgrounds. It really gives you a different idea of it. Like, we all think the same way that I used to think, and I think watching this movie, it gives you a different perspective, and it shows you that there's so much more there. It's honestly, watching the movie and watching him travel to different locations of India, I didn't even know there were that many locations and that many different beautiful areas and whatnot. It's really something that I would recommend, and I think that they would enjoy it. I honestly do. And I know I did. That's why I'm going to be going there someday and explore those areas as well.